Hello everyone, Mage Melon here, and today I'm joined by my friend Miriam,
Hello.
represented by the adorable little spider there, as she is.
Adorable. Wow.
Today we are playing the 1996 classic Tomb Raider game, what sparked a massive franchise still going on today, kind of.
Still
Who
going on.
knows?
Is doing a bit of reach, is doing a bit of heavy lifting there.
Yeah,
Mm. I haven't played any. Oh, that's not true. I played the remake for like 10 minutes.
yeah. So the reason why I'm doing this is because so I like I think the first Tomb Raider game I played was technically I played Tomb Raider 3 first, but I didn't play much of it, and I was young and I didn't know what I was doing. I also played this game on PlayStation for like 5 minutes and didn't understand what I was doing. Um, and then later on, I mean, about like 2006 or 2007, I was playing Tomb Raider Legends, which was kind of like a soft reboot of the series. Like it was like the same. It was basically like a modernization of the game, but it wasn't like a full reboot. And then that series had Tomb Raider Anniversary and Underworld in it, which I haven't played either one of. And that was after. Um, but I remember that I have Tomb Raider Legends and how much I enjoyed it at the time. I was going to play that, but then I thought, well, what if I went back and I just show how these games kind of evolved? So that's kind of what I want to do a little bit, and then maybe I'll play the modern ones, but I don't know. Um, yeah, I enjoy the Tomb Raider reboot. The first game, that's the only one I played. I haven't played the other two, not for any particular reasons, but
I
um,
always thought Rise of the Tomb Raider was there's just the dumbest title. Always kind of looked cool. It had like a lot of cool like. Yeah, that game had a lot of ice stuff in it, didn't it?
yeah, I think so.
That's why I like it. It's fucking stupid.
Oh well, I like the first level of this game then.
Oh,
Um,
maybe.
so yeah, that's the plan. And the quick history of the Tomb Raider games is that this one came out and it was successful, and then they made a second one and it was successful, and they made a third one and it was successful. Then they made a fourth one and it was I don't know, I literally don't know anything about the fourth Tomb Raider game like
And
at
they made
all.
Gex.
No. No. So Chronicles is the fourth one, and then after the fourth one, they made Angel of Darkness or something, and that one was an absolute dumpster fire in every possible way. And that's what killed the series until they made Legends a few years later, and Legends was like the rebirth of like, oh yes, these games are can be good again. And I think Underworld might have killed that. I think Underworld wasn't very well received in that out of that trilogy because I think Anniversary was well received, which was a remake of this game, the first Tomb Raider, but modernized and using the stuff from Tomb Raider Legends. And then they made Underworld. I don't think Underworld was well received, and that's killed the series. And then they rebooted it years later. Um, Tomb Raider Underworld came out in like 2008, I believe, and then they didn't make another Tomb Raider until the reboot, which was what 2012, 2011, something like, or 2013, something like that. But here's the question: you want to just start the game, or do you want to go to Laura's house?
I want to start the game. I want to see the video game.
All right, Laura's house. The Croft Manor is one of my favorite elements of these two of. Hold on, I need to.
Oh my god, you know where I know that from? The fucking term Croft Manor from the fucking Tomb Raider movie.
um
I have seen that.
Game. Hello. Um, I believe we're having some
Hmm.
technical difficulties
Oh
here.
dear.
Um, let's just switch to my talking head panel real quick while I fix this. I need to put you in here as well. Um, Browser source. Oop, don't want to move that. Don't stop moving that. There we go. And transition. There we go. Let's Alt F4 that game real quick. All that build up into nothing. Ow.
Drink water.
Stream transition. Yep. All right, we're back. Hopefully, probably, maybe.
Oh, not on my end.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's fine. There we go. Oh, I hear the music this time.
Well, yeah, the music stopped playing last time because it went. I wasn't sitting in here too long. Whoop.
There we
Okay.
go.
Alt. Enter. User keys. There we go. New game.
Oh yes. I love smooth.
Ah.
Yes, must.
That is extremely loud. Jesus Christ.
Kind of drip though, what she's wearing.
I think this is one of those games where the FMVs are like different volume than the actual volume controls you can control, which is why it's blasting my eardrums out.
What do you mean you're not using a mono TV? There's...
There she is.
They ever give her God, it's so weird. Cause like my first major exposure to Lara Croft is like the whimpering Tomb Raider reboot version.
Oh yeah.
And it cuts to this and it's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna shoot a bunch of wolves.
That's what bothers me about the reboots more than anything is that the reboots are made like under the assumption like, oh, well, we wanted to make Lara Croft like not like this.
Yeah, I remember. It's like, don't you want to protect Laura? And it's just like, what? Huh?
Yeah, it feels like the reason why they made Lara Croft the way they did in the remakes is so it's because like Lara Croft is very much, especially at the time, like this big kind of like a sex symbol type thing, and they were like, oh, we don't want to do that.
But like, here's like, well, maybe it's just because I'm me, but like that opening cutscene is just like, oh, she's like a Samus type character. Oh, I get it
Yeah.
immediately.
So Lara Croft
Oh, it's
in
not
these
all that
games have
fucking
tank
controversy
controls.
yeah, I know these games have tank controls.
Now, actually, out of the first three, I think three is my favorite one, and you can do a lot more in three. But so the thing about these games is that you have to be very deliberate about your movement.
I like a puzzle platformer.
Ow.
Oh yeah, I love blood.jpg. Sorry, I should say ketchup splurt.jpg.
Is that too quiet?
Can I turn it up on? I can turn it up on my end, so it's not really an issue.
Oh. There's a secret over here, so. So in this game, in these early games, Laura is more like an acrobat. like you have a bunch of moves you can do, and this you when you have to work and use those moves to do certain things, it'll be easier to explain in a minute.
You can triple jump, hat toss, dive. Okay. Okay. Ooh, that L.A. Noir ass.
By the way, in this game, that meme about Laura having a triangle boob is not a meme. It's literally just
Oh,
a giant
yeah. No,
polygon.
no, no. I figured it was just PS1 graphics.
Yeah, you get more moves you can do in Tomb Raider 3, which is why I kind of like it more. But
It's almost
um,
like a Barbie Adventures game.
I know that there's some bats coming up, so
Shooting bats. Oh my god.
one thing I like more about these games, again, I've only played the first reboot game, but the thing I like about the original Tomb Raider games and even the Legends Anniversary Underworld series is that there's actually like puzzles and shit in them that you had to solve. And there's only like one or two in the reboot game that was like that. And I'm pretty sure one of them was a DLC as well, where it's mostly just an action game. Where these older Tomb Raider games are closer to a, I don't want to say 50-50 split, but it's closer to that where it's like it's more puzzle solving and platforming than it is killing enemies with your guns.
Hmm.
Whereas the reboot Tomb Raider is like a lot of it's a lot of platforming, um, and then a lot of shooting people with your guns and a bow, and then like almost no puzzle solving.
It's very atmospheric.
Yeah, it's almost like you're raiding tombs in this game.
Wow.
Whoop. If I get to a part where I can like more show off like the platforming type stuff, I'll show off some of the ways these games work. I think you have to. It's hard to explain without explicitly showing it. Um, Now I will say, funnily enough, the way that the controls are for the PC version of this game, you can map them all to be played with one hand, um, which is what I'm doing. Um, okay, this is like there's no like mouse control or anything. Um, but basically, in the first two games, you have run forward, and then you have hop back, turn left and right, and you have sidestep in both directions. Then you have a hold key so you can walk.
I have those too in real life.
um, I believe, yeah, you have a roll key,
Okay.
which
No, that's too much for me.
yeah, I don't really you don't really use that a whole lot, at least in my experience. Um, and you also have a jump, obviously. And with the jump, you can do backflips, and you can side jump. Whoop, that's a straight jump.
Okay.
And there are different like it's almost like a like even like the platforming sections are like puzzles in a way where you have to figure out which moves to do in order to get through
So
certain obstacles. Um,
the movement is deliberately complex.
yes. So I'm gonna overcomplicate this platform right here, but So the way it works, if you're walking, Laura won't walk off edges. So you can perfectly place yourself against edges like this. You also have a use key, which is also your grab key. Um, so the way you would approach something like this is you would do a single hop back and hold forward and hold jump, and she will jump perfectly at the end at the place where she. So basically, wherever you hop from, she will jump. If you're holding down forward and jump, she will jump at the place you hopped from, essentially.
Okay.
So a lot of platforms are designed to where you have to. There's also a draw gun key. Um, and that's more or less all the controls for the game, and everything else is just a combination of things. Like you shoot gun with the use key.
Does she have like an angry face when she's in combat?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Anytime you shoot a gun, she makes like a face.
I love it.
In the third game, so that's the controls for the first two games. The third game gets a little more complicated, where instead of having you no longer have like a left and right step key in that one in the third game. It's if you're walking and hit the turn left or right key, you step to left or right, which makes more sense to me instead of just having a dedicated key for it. Whoop.
Oh.
You also have a sprint key in 3. And at the end of a sprint you can jump and you do like a rolling vault, and that's to do like dramatic just barely making it into closing doors and stuff like that. Um you can also crawl in the third game. Um you have an actual like crouch key and you can crawl. There's a vehicles in the third game and they're kind of weird, but
Oh, vehicles.
yeah,
Okay.
PlayStation,
I mean,
PlayStation.
what's the difference in the controlling regular Laura? You're already playing like a race car.
It's actually completely different. You can use the use key to accelerate.
It's like I'm just imagining it's just like regular Laura has like race car tank controls, and then like the car has like Mario 64 controls.
Kind of does.
Oh, that's really funny.
I'm probably not going to make it in time. Oh, just did. All right.
This is like a Wind Waker dungeon.
Whoop, whoop. Now whoop. The advantage of the PC version is that you can save at any time, essentially. And I believe in the PlayStation version, you have like save crystals you find. You know, that mechanic everyone likes.
Base boosted SFX.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I have
Oof.
the unpopular opinion that like limited saving adds to a game. I don't know. That's just me.
I think it can, but in a game like this where there's a lot of instant death traps, it's kind of stinky.
Oh yeah. Like I think it works in like Resident Evil or like Silent Hill save points. Or like even a Dark Souls where it's like you're like constantly saving,
Mm-hmm.
but that means like any mistake you make is permanent type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like I think it can work. I don't like a Skyrim quick save or whatever is
Mm-hmm.
just something that just ends up like it being abused. It's just like And it kind of that amount of freedom kind of takes away from the game.
But pistols have unlimited ammo, by the way.
Oh, really? I figured.
Yeah. You get other weapons that have limited ammo. Whoop. Oh, it's playing 3, and my controls for 3 are slightly different because of the changed moveset.
I love the PS1 sound font. Like, I really do.
And
Okay.
that was the intro. So yeah, I missed a secret in there. I don't know where it's at, but I missed one. And the last time I played, I also missed it. I actually got stuck in this room when I was testing this game, so I don't really know anything past this except for like a way later level.
Fucking Dragon's Dogma wolves over here. Super aggressive.
Oh yeah. Oh, I just remembered I died in here because of what I'm about to come across.
I love the oof. Oh, the
Bear,
fucking bear! Oh my god.
grab.
Ooh, ooh.
Laura, please. Please grab.
Alright, the bear starts doing Tomb Raider jumps. Hey, fucking kidding this fucking bear, I swear to God.
As far as I tell, that bear only attacks you if you come into this room, because I ran around this entire area for like 20 minutes last time I was playing, and then the moment I came in this room, the bear appeared behind me. Oh, you also have a look key, which
Oh, okay.
yeah, you hold it down and then you say your movement keys to look around.
This it's a very, very limited UI game. I'm
It
noticing.
is. You have a health bar on the left and you have a breath bar on the right when you're underwater, and that's it.
Yeah, games didn't used to be like
Oh!
this. And then it's just like an Elden Ring. It turns into a different enemy that's way stronger.
Whoop.
It turns into the fucking lobsters.
Yeah. There we go. Whoop. I did that wrong. One of my favorite goofs in this game. They did it in the anniversary edition too, which I thought was funny. Is if you try to solve like if there's a keyhole or something and you try to put something that isn't the key in large, it says no. That's just it. She just says no.
It's Tales of Symphonia fucking block puzzle. This soundtrack is like pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
This fucking skull wall. Oh my god. I can't.
Yeah.
This is like a Halo choir.
Yeah, I was literally about to say that.
I'm gonna
I don't know if the block is
right
supposed to
now.
go here, but it looks like it belongs here, so I'll let it live there.
Tomb Raider.
I know I need that block. I just remembered.
Wikipedia. Original.
Bats! I think your oof is a little bit like distorted, but I'm not sure.
Wait, it's upside down?
What?
On the oh, on your stream feed, the game's upside down. I just noticed.
How is it? What?
Like, I have no idea. Have a look.
Yeah, I see that.
I was just like,
Why? What? Why is the my video game upside down? The fuck?
upside down writer.
Well, that's gonna be a pain to edit. Um, flip horizontal? No. Oh wait, hold on. I'm selecting my emote wall. Let me lock that in place. I'm jumping constantly because the default jump key is Alt, and when I Alt tab out, it stuck. It gets stuck.
That's fun.
Um, I literally can't. Hold on. Unlock, transform, flip, horizontal. No. Oh no, I'm on the fucking emote wall again. Let me just well actually no. Let's see. So this is the correct game, yes. Oh, there we go. Alright.
There we go.
Wanna know what I did?
What did you do?
I hid the game and then unhid it. Why I have no idea what that was about.
Okay, it's still normal on the stream now. I'm embarrassed to say that that took too long for me to notice.
Well, yeah, I would have noticed if the Twitch app worked on my phone properly. Unfortunately, it doesn't.
So yeah, the composer for this game, he went on to like be an audio director for like uh a lot of the Lego games. Well, the recent Lego games, and by recent I mean like 2012 onward Lego games.
Hmm.
He was also the director for Silent Hill Downpour, which is just like oh,
Ah,
okay.
you see this key GIF or not GIF? JPEG just sitting on the ground.
That was fucking The World Ends With You ass fucking key. wish there was, well, there are ways to stream DS games. It's just that they're horribly cumbersome. Cause like, I would adore being like the opportunity to stream the original DS World Ends With You.
Mm. Ah, bats.
Cause every new version of the game has like a fucked up control problem.
Mm.
Like I have the Switch version, which is a port of the Android version, and like the Joy-Con controls for that game are terabad. Like they're horrible. Apparently, The World Ends With You 2 plays pretty good, but or sorry, Neo: The World Ends With You. But I'm a little. Maybe it's just I'm like a crazy girl, and I just love like the two-screen split-screen gameplay that is
Mm.
just like poison to some people, but I think it's really fun. I got really into it. It's just that I feel like the solo gameplay for the solo remix is just like very not well implemented because it just turns the game into like a basic hack and slash
Mm.
and without any like sort of like the dual screen coordination really adds a lot to that game. A lot of people will disagree, but they're wrong. I haven't played the sequel though. I just never did. Apparently they put a Kingdom Hearts like fucking cameo in the Switch version of The World Ends With You,
Yeah, something like that.
and I'm just like, what? That's like insane, but also I kind of love it.
Wasn't there one in a Kingdom Hearts game as well?
Yeah,
Where
in Dream Drop they put the World Ends With You characters in Traverse Town.
uh
And here's the thing, the
oh,
World
here's
Ends With You
he,
characters like fit that Kingdom Hearts aesthetic like a glove, and they're
yeah.
never used properly.
Here's what I was talking about when if you try to put a wrong thing in the wrong hole, nor it's just or it's just like no.
No.
No, sorry.
Doesn't elaborate, just no. Also, she has a completely different ponytail in this game than she does in like every other one.
So she
At
does.
least in its first level. Whoa, woof.
L plus ratio plus that's the wrong item.
Whoa.
Five. It's very. It's so Looney Tunes. The wolves
Paid
are on.
actor.
The wolves are on break. They're like sitting at the break table with like a newspaper and coffee, and they just see you. It's like the Tom and Jerry with the newspaper, like the newspaper. Oh my
Yeah. Just hearing these PlayStation 1 ass gunshots in the distance. Don't ask me the proper way to do combat in this game because I don't know.
god.
I just try not to get completely rolled. We're in Peru, by the way. That's the thing.
Oh.
So the story of I don't know the specific story of this game, but like the general story of Lara Croft in this game before they rebooted it is similar to um it's kind of similar to how uh the reboot does it, where it's like Lara gets stranded alone in the Himalayas in that one in this series. Like she's part of a rich family or whatever, and she gets stranded alone in the Himalayas. She has to figure out how to survive.
I mean, if she
It,
can afford doing this for no pay, like, fuck.
But by the time when she gets out of it, when she gets back home, she realizes that she can no longer like the rich stuff is no longer it no longer
Superior
gets
wealth.
her rocks off. She
Superior
just
wealth
wants
is worthless.
the adventure.
God, same girl.
I have no idea. Uh, in Implacity. How are you doing today? The proper way to do combat is whatever prevents you from dying. Let's see here. What do we got? There's some shotgun shells down there. Let's see what this switch does. I see. Uh-oh. If you let go of the butt. Oh! Well, not the best controls. Oh, I let go of the hold button. That's something that they change in anniversaries that you automatically grab wedges.
I think that's a good change.
Um, it has good and bad sides,
Okay.
honestly. I haven't played much of Anniversary. I only played a little bit in order to test it out and see if it works, and it does. But yeah, Legends doesn't have. Well, you can turn it off. You can turn on manual grab in Anniversary, and I can't remember if you can turn it off in Legends or not. Um, yeah, that's a platform over there. Get lined up.
Fuck. Oh my god. Face plant.
Base
Booster.
boosters the fuck out.
Okay.
Bat. Or across one weakness, bats, and also panthers. But that's not till later.
Oh, okay.
there. I was trying to play this with a different mod to make it work, and it kept putting me in like one of the last levels of the games instead, and I was very confused.
Weird.
It was like it was taking me to Egypt, which is like way later in the game, and there was crocodiles and panthers in there, sometimes at the same time. In fact, often at the same time. Woof!
Sen's Fortress over here.
Where's the snake man? That's the last boss of the game. Oh! Baited. Absolutely jebaited. By the way, to be explicit, I have no idea where I'm going. I'm literally just experiencing all of this for the first time.
That's cool. That's cool. Oh, I'm experiencing it all at this first same time as you are. I love word salad.
Yeah, yeah. Tasty. Whatever. Wait, it has a. Is that a button or a keyhole? Oh, bear! Oh,
Oh,
rip.
me when I stub my toe. Ooh.
You stub your toe, just lay on the floor for an hour.
Just like collapse, die.
Ow! I fell for the same thing again.
Bruh. Oh my god.
I just need to not get hit by those. What?
It's PS1. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
PS1 stuff. That's perfectly normal.
Well, good to see that the bear was already in here now. I just didn't see him.
And he didn't see you either.
Now I watched that Tomb Raider movie like years ago. I don't remember it like at all, except for like flashes of it. And I think some parts of it were had actually some somewhat faithful to like the iconography of like the later games, like flares. That's a big one. There's a lot of flares starting in I think it's 3. I can't remember if 2 or 3 is when flares start coming into play. I think it's 3. Um, where the bear at? Got his ass.
Obliterated.
The thing I got earlier. It's kind of weird that's not just in this room unless there's another one. What's this do? Ah, very useful.
Well, Laura's footsteps on like the gravel is like counting sheep. It's just so soothing.
Every time I stream something, you're like, oh, this is so soothing and relaxing.
It's cause you're so soothing. Ooh,
Ooh,
woo.
woo.
But no, like for real, like this is like I used to have like white noise back when I first like had like got well I don't know got but noticed tetanus is like I used
Mm,
to put on like white noise machines and like stuff like this.
I
This is like
missed two secrets.
the exact stuff that I would put on.
Just people crunching through the forest.
Hell yeah. Oh, especially like the water like here.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is like my white noise crack. It's so good.
You
This
like
game
the
has
water?
honestly for like rudimentary PS1 water, it's pretty good. It's like a pretty decent way to do it. This whole game is like a grid type, more or less. So
Yeah, it's very grid-like. You don't move on a grid, but you platform on a grid, if you know what I mean.
it's not the Ocarina of Time water temple or Great Bay Temple, but like for like a style like for like stylized like water texture, that's like not even that bad. And it still has like the transparency to it too. So I'm just like, yeah, that's not bad. Like
I'm glad
MGS1 didn't even try water.
Yeah. I'm glad I practiced yesterday, or else this would be way slower. Whoop. Uh-oh.
Yeah, this game's like sound design. Oh, well, I didn't expect it to be a waterfall. Oh, it looks really good, like from like the bottom.
Yeah.
So like that's not even a bad. Like it's all like a illusion. Like it's just like a visual effect, like an optical illusion, but it's a pretty good
Mm-hmm.
one. Not that bad.
Yeah, it sells what it's trying to be.
Yeah.
Oh!
They should do a Tomb Raider reboot, but it's like the same game, but she has like Devil May Cry gun moves.
One of the classic Tomb Raider goofs is Laura just shows up and just murders all the local wildlife for no reason. It's one of those the Tomb Raider, the first like few Tomb Raider games are some of those games where when I look at them I'm like, how did they like how did they come up with certain things? Like they have this whoa 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 hey 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 whoa. But they have this like acrobat like movement system, and it works as intended. Most of it, you know, like I haven't really been showing it off, but like
Like, well, like the game's like built around these systems, and it's just like
yeah.
really, it's
And if
meant to
it
be like a quote realistic platformer in a way where
yeah.
it's just like all the movement is very deliberate, very calculated, just like it would be in like real life, in, like real life gymnastics type stuff. So it's all very deliberate, and if you practice at it, you can get good at it. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
on first glance it's clunky, but like it kind of works.
Yeah, like that
There's
backflip
that.
I had to do. As far as I know, I had to do a flip like that in order to get out of there. There's definitely at least one puzzle in the last area that I did, or not the last area, but that later level I was talking about, where I had to do a backflip jump to get out of what I was in. If I can, there we go. I don't think I had to do it there, but I did it anyways. What There's also, oh no, what I had to do is I had to, there was like a slide, like a ledge that I was sliding down, and I had to slide on it and then jump backwards onto a platform while I was sliding down on it. Now, time for round two with this. Uh oh. Oof. Oof. Well, here we go again. Is there anything down here?
Doesn't seem like it. It seems like it's
Yeah, I
just
don't.
like a lake.
Yeah. Next time I get up there, I'm just gonna quick save. It. Yeah, Raw Crab. It is an old game. It's from '96.
Old as shit. I like old crusty games like this.
I'm still older than this game is, so rip.
Oh, resting. I'm only. This game's like 2 years older than me, so no big deal. I'm baby. I'm as
How are
old
you
as
today, Raw Crab?
I'm as old as Metal Gear Solid though, so I'll take that. And I think what is it? I think it's FF7 is like older than me by like less than 2 weeks. Or is that Ocarina of Time I'm thinking of? One of those. One of those 98 games.
See, that was a forward jump instead of a running jump that I did for
Oh.
that. I wanna save again because just because.
I love these ancient gear systems.
Mm-hmm. There's a line early on in Tomb Raider Legends, because in Legend you have two like two AI guys on the phone with you at all times, because it's a mid 2000s game and they couldn't just have a character not ever talk or just talk to herself, so they have like two other guys that are like on her headset back at base, commentating on things, and one of them was like, Um, why were the ancients always making these really complicated, like, uh, yeah, raw crab. I'm planning on. Well, I'm tentatively like planning on at least touching on all of the main ones. I think. Um, when I look for this one. So like, um, Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3, Chronicles, Angels of Darkness, Legends, Anniversary, Underworld, and then maybe the reboots. But one was like, why did the ancients always make like these really complicated puzzles or whatever? And then the other one's like, well, they probably weren't always like this. We're just visiting like the decrepit, broke down versions of them or whatever that are really complicated, something like that.
I like to think there's the one ancient engineer who's just like, what if we made like a platformer, and he's just like, okay.
Uh oh. Oof.
Ooh, ooh.
Shotgun.
Oh, 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 the ancient shot. Well, it's not ancient. There's just a skeleton there. Ah. So I don't think you'd get new weapons in this game, but it makes sense.
No, yeah, you do. You get better weapons.
Oh, there's a dam system. Oh, that makes sense.
I wanted to grab that so I wouldn't fall straight down, but yeah. Oof. I may or may not play through all of them, all the full games. Raw crab. I might just touch on them for each one for a bit.
Hmm.
What is the hell on the beat on this game?
Go check. Give me a moment. HLTB Tomb Raider. No, the original Legend?
No, not Legend. Legend is it's a later
Tomb
game.
Raider 1.
It might be Tomb Raider or Tomb Raider Gold.
16 hours.
It's a 16-hour game back then. Jesus.
It's all the jumping.
Yeah, all the really deliberate
Great.
platforming.
Let's
So
see.
yeah, I'm probably not gonna play this entire game. Maybe like the first area of each game, at least the early one. So like when I finish at Peru here, and then uh, I don't know what Tomb Raider 2. I don't know. I know almost nothing about Tomb Raider 2, honestly. And then 3 India is the first area in that game. Tomb Raider 3 is really funny because you hit new game and then you just spawn in a level and there's no like F&B cutscene. It's just like, oh hello.
You've seen this before.
Yeah, if you go into the Croft Manor in the third game, um, when you get to the end of it, you're like, well, it's time for our third adventure, or like for those of you who've been here before, uh, et cetera, explaining stuff. I don't know. I've never been. I actually haven't been to the Croft Manor in this game. I've been into the Croft Manor in the second and third game. Hmm. It might be like a hidden pressure switch somewhere that I can't see because I'm blind.
I mean, it's not your fault. Everything in this game is very camoed.
I was running around in the Croft Manor in the third game trying to find all the secrets, and there's just like it's one of those things where like there's a hidden book somewhere that you pull out, and it's really obvious when you look at it, but if you're just scanning over the room, it literally just all blends together.
It's fucking so stupid.
I mean, it was a secret in an optional level, so
No. Okay. That's
Croft
funny.
Croft Manors are just there as like tutorial stuff. Oh, you know what would be really funny is if I when I finish this level, I just go to like Tomb Raider Anniversary and just show what like 10 year 11 years of progress just does in like one go.
I think you might need to flood this area so you can like swim to the
Yeah,
top.
but I can't get out of here. It's the problem.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
And I don't think that. Oh no, there I go.
There we go. There we go.
That didn't work the
Just,
first few times I did it.
just big enough.
There we go.
Tomb Raider, but just add a Yoshi.
Do I have to?
Yeah, you need. Yeah, there are specific gear cogs you need. No.
No.
No, sorry. Yeah, there are specific like gear cogs you probably need.
I'm just wondering if there was like if I am I supposed to take some of these gears off and put them in different spots?
No, it seems like you need to find them.
Yeah, but where are they?
I don't know. Maybe further down the river. Or maybe. Mm,
Maybe they're in this cave down here that I thought I explored. But these games have some real thonkers in them. I think some real like using your brain to figure stuff out, kind of puzzles, as opposed to like the remakes where it's like shoot this thing.
You go up here.
Aha!
Whoa. Ooh, here's stuff.
I think sort of follow influenza. Hi, dinosaur.
It's like a bloodborne fucking enemy. Oh, what a thriving ecosystem. Just like
Clever girl. This is why we have the shotgun. How many shots I have left? I have one more shot left.
well, make it count.
Considering I accidentally shot off like once or twice already. Don't you hate it when you premature shotgun?
I hate it. Well, I can't really do that anymore, unfortunately.
Ugh.
No more shells.
Rip.
Thankfully.
Oh, hello, sir. Goodbye, sir.
Ma'am, hello. You like pistol it to death up from over here.
I can try that. Whoops. Keep hitting. There we go. Where he at?
Get her God damn. Oh
Where did
no.
they go?
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
All right. So, fun fact, and at least in the third game in the Croft Manor, you have a T-Rex head mounted on your above your fireplace.
That's funny.
Ah. Oh, I'm gonna die. I haven't saved in forever. Jesus. But yeah, there's dinosaurs here. You know, it's fine. It's whatever.
What a thriving ecosystem is here. Shoots everything.
Literally everything dead.
I need to finish off what the meteorite didn't get.
Now there are two of them.
Not bad.
Laura only got a little bit eaten.
A little numb at the thigh. Ooh.
It's not okay, so in the legend slash anniversary games, I don't know about Underworld, but Laura has like some really big calves. They're like as almost as thick as her thighs.
I mean, you see all that jumping she's doing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Fucking throws shot through a wall and hit something. What is this? Is this a stake of America here? What the?
Hey, a
Hey,
gear. Or the PNG of a gear. Or a JPEG, really.
made in China, huh?
No, that's a later game.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think I think I think I don't know I don't know much about most of these games, but I'm pretty sure I think Angel of Darkness is a China section. Oh no, two had the China section in it. The first level is called like the Great Wall or something like that. I think it's two. One of them has a Great Wall level. Angel of Darkness is not good.
Oh no.
It Angel of Darkness killed the Tomb Raider series the first time.
Oh dear. But like, if you got me to remake the Tomb Raider like Lara Croft design, I would make her thighs a lot thicker and her calves like even thicker because she's like jumping all the time, right? So she should have like
Ah,
super
so you
strong
worked on
legs.
the Legends team then.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't like how this like archaeology student looking ass fucking Lara Croft in the reboot. It looks like she's barely even picked up a fucking piggy bank in her entire life. It's like, wait, did you? No, 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 no.
There's there's something really funny about comparing reboot to Laura Croft, where she like kills that first guy and she's like having like a panic attack the first time, and then cut to Legends Laura Croft, where like the first guy you see is you just shoot him, and then you're like, well, that guy was suspiciously unremarkable. It's literally how she describes him.
And then you cut to like Shadow of the Tomb Raider, where she's just like killing billions. Like she got over that pretty quickly, huh?
I mean, she got it pretty quickly in the first game.
Yeah, that's true.
You kill the first guy, and then like literally moments later, you're just mowing
Like
down like a dozen of them.
you're getting like bonus points. You're going nice shot from doing like point blank head arrow headshot.
Tomb Raider featuring Dante from Devil May Cry
Unironically though.
and Knuckles.
Hard cut to the Kingdom Hearts health bar UI with Lara Croft's face and the giant health bar wrapping around that. Doing limit breaks with Sora. And she summons like a T-Rex.
that's both square. So like that technically could happen.
Could do it. Well, you know,
Hello, sir or madam.
maybe.
What was that PlayStation Smash Brothers All Stars?
PlayStation All Stars, yeah.
Was Lara Croft in those games, or did they just were like,
Yeah.
nah, let's go with Drake?
No, they put Drake in it. They put Nathan Drake. They put Kratos. They put Raiden from Revengeance in it. It's just like, yeah, PlayStation All Stars games
Was
that
it
aren't even
was it
good.
Revengeance or was it
It was
like
Revengeance. It was
4?
Revengeance. Yeah, it's Revengeance.
Oh, okay. If it was 4, that would make sense, but
It's not. They wanted to do their Snake and Smash Bros. Type stuff, but they just didn't. They also put DMC remake Dante in it, and then said,
oh.
"Wow, yeah, that's short-lived, isn't it?"
Did you know that DMC Devil May Cry is the only one I own?
Really? Wow. I like DMC5. I like all of them except two. I don't know. They're all pretty good.
When I was in like middle school, my friend let me borrow DMC3,
Three is
the best
mm,
one,
I don't know about the best one. It's still pretty good.
according to a
Uh,
lot of people. It's the best one.
oh, five is like so good though.
Yeah, I've heard that 5 is like
That's the thing. Like five,
the new best one, but yeah.
like like the problem with like 3 and 4 is easy because like while 4 technically has like a more in-depth gameplay, a lot of the game isn't designed around that in-depth of gameplay, and so you have like this mega Dante move set that you can do that you can't really play around with because a lot of enemies aren't designed for it. They're
Mm.
more designed for Nero, and it works for Nero, but it doesn't really work as well for everything else. And so, and then DMC5, DMC3 is very much designed completely around everything you have available. So everything you can do is really satisfying. And then 5 is also the same, where it's like every enemy is designed to be solved by every character in a
Mm.
good way. Like there's never a point where you're just like, I could deal with this better with Nero or Dante or V or whatever. And also, 5 has like is like the best conclusion to that series story you could ever ask for.
Uh-oh.
Well, actually, it's not the best because I wish Lady and Trish did more than nothing in
Mm.
that game, but that's like a minor thing. Even discounting that, it's still like really good,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like it is like the best emotional conclusion you could get for like the Dante Virgil Sparta family story that you could get. And that's why I'm like kind of partially okay with the fact that Lady and Trish don't really do as much in compared to other stuff. But like, you could add some more stuff. But it's fine. It's fine. DMC4 is very much rushed as fuck,
Mm.
but it's still like pretty good.
I remember people DMC Force when those games were at the time, a lot of people gave it shit because it wasn't Dante. Kind of like Metal Gear Solid 2, where
Yeah,
it's like,
the
I want
problem
to
with
play the
like,
guy.
well, here I kind of agree with the DMC4 people because Nero is like peak cringe in an era where cringe hadn't like existed yet.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like this insufferable, edgy, like
What?
twerp. And even though he has like a kind of cool moveset, it's
Mm-hmm.
like they don't build up to him in any cool way.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really like he's not given like as like a of a standout personality as say Dante is even in the first game.
Mm-hmm.
And Dante's like kind of a little serious in the first game, but like he's kind of jokey. And he has some good interactions with people here and there. But it's the first game, so you know like whatever. 3 Dante is like the the firstly like completely realize this is the Dante going forward. He has a lot of
Motorcycles and pizza.
and he's motorcycles and pizza, and he's also like he's like because he's just like a kind of like a teenager. He like fucks up. He doesn't. He like fucks up his own goof stunts like constantly.
Amazing.
Like, there's this bit at the beginning where he does like a whole like his whole jacket twirl, and
Yeah.
then he starts his pose, and then he like sneezes, and like the fucking billboard above his his business like
Yeah, I
falls.
remember that. Yeah.
Like, you just pretend you didn't see that. Like he's like edgy and insufferable, but also like a dork, and so it's fine. And then 4 comes around, and Dante is put in a bit of an antagonist role, and it's interesting. But like even at the start, Nero is just like kind of Devil May Cry Dante 3 again, but like his whole personality like kind of revolves around I gotta save my girlfriend, period. And it's like yeah, all right, we get it. And he's kind of not good in 4.
Mm.
He's got some interesting connections because he's like it's like in especially in 4 it's like more implied that he's Virgil's like illegitimate child. There's a
Mm.
lot of cool implication stuff with that.
I like how only one of those
Again,
cogs is spinning.
again, DMC4 being so rushed, a lot of Nero's potential isn't realized, and so he just ends up being like very cringe and
It's
insufferable.
it's pretty cringy, bro.
Yeah. But one of the best things 5 does is that 5 saves Nero.
Mm-hmm.
5 turns Nero from annoying, edgy tween to like kind of a cool guy. He's like kind of like a he's like the jock of like Devil May Cry. Where Dante's like the goofy punk, Nero's like kind of serious but like jokey, but in like a sportsy kind of way. It's weird. It's
Mm-hmm.
nice. It's fun. He's not really punk because Dante's more. I think Dante's more punk than Nero, but like
Is that why he's an old man in the new one? Yuck,
oh
yuck, yuck,
yeah,
yuck, 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 yuck.
Dante is like a old ass fucking hobo. Like the hoboification of Dante is like the funniest thing. Cause like the subtext of Devil May Cry is that Dante's life was like completely ruined by demons, and so he's like horribly depressed and incapable of like paying bills. And so like by 4 his business is like kind of not doing well, and so 5 happens
Mm.
and like his plumbing is being turned off. They're about to shut off his electricity bill
Yeah.
because he just sits around and doesn't do anything. And so even when Morrison is just coming calling him like, "Hey Dante, we got like a demon case," he's just like, "Yeah, whatever, get someone else, I guess." And the implication that there are other there are other more
Other
competent demon
demon
hunters,
hunters.
like the son of Sparta is just kind of like this loser who's resting on his laurels, like he's washed out at this point. It's so funny.
Amazing.
Yeah, they do this so like in 4 like Lady and Trish, because Lady's like a demon hunter, and she started her like she like poached Trish from Dante's establishment. And so Lady walks on the street and she's like all hot now. She's like covered in bling, styling, and Dante's just like wearing like the same old like rusty ass fucking getup that he's been wearing for forever. And
What's
we
the
get
time
to
gap between 3 and 5?
okay, well, it's 3, then 1, then 2, then 4.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Wow, there were 5 secrets in that area. And I only found one.
It's like by 5, Dante's in his like 40s and 50s. Dante is very much your dad still trying to be cool energy.
Yeah, I love it.
Like in like a very endearing way too. Like I love like the imagery of Dante on getting the motorcycle weapon in 5 is very much your dad is going through a midlife crisis.
Uh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Um,
See, that was an instance where I need to do the quick turn. One of those rare instances.
yeah.
Oh, wrong button. Oh, I couldn't remember what keybind I had it on. I was pressing the one I have it on for 3.
Like five does a cool thing. Where it's like Nero is now like the head of the Devil May Cry establishment in terms like he's the new young face, and by that I mean he just does he's like keeping it afloat. And he's not even like employed, he's just doing it to help his uncle because he's like worried. Like Dante's not in a
Amazing.
good spot, so he's just working with like, oh my god, it's so funny. Yeah. But like, okay, where was I going with it? So yeah,
Hey, look,
five save.
I gotta get that, I gotta get the JPEG.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. So five
Oh,
saves
it's a
Nero. Oh,
camera.
you. Oh, that's cool.
But yeah,
So
go
yeah,
on.
five saves Nero by making him a disabled protagonist. Nero is made cooler
Mm.
because he gets his demon arm ripped off by like the big secret villain. Spoilers, it's Virgil. It's the worst. It's the worst kept secret in Devil May Cry.
Virgil is the bad guy in this game.
Yeah, so he's doing his whole game without like you don't have the grapple. You have a limited selection of like robot arms that you burn through,
Mm.
and you get them randomly. So it's not like a reliable thing. It's very much changes Nero from being like a Dante but a grappler to a pretty solid swords fighter who has to be adaptable on the fly.
Mm.
And so it makes him a lot more fun to play with. Especially since because his arm is ripped off, he doesn't have a devil trigger anymore. So he's definitely a very much depowered. And so it makes him A, more fun, and B, the escalation to him being Virgil's son is cool. But like what that does is that it turns Nero from being punk illegitimate son to, oh my god, my dumb uncle and my fucking dad are gonna kill each other because of their stupid they're fighting like they're in their 20s when they're both like they're both like Dante and Virgil are like pushing past 50
Mm.
almost. Like Virgil shows up and he gets summoned back and he's like, "Oh yes, I got my youth," but like he's still like a 50-year-old. He's this 50-year-old in a trench coat, swinging around with like a swinging around a katana, like it's not the cringiest thing on the planet. Like he's such a nerd. He's such a dork.
Is there a bit where like Dante hurts his back or something?
Yes,
That I very
absolutely.
very predictable bit, but also I love it.
I love aging demigods just being like, "Oh, this sucks."
Oh, there's a switch.
And do you know that
Oh, but solo! Out.
the infamous Dante dance scene when he gets the cowboy hat, right?
Yeah.
You know that. Everyone thinks it sucks. Everyone except Nico is just like okay, okay, Uncle Dante, just like whatever. Like all the music and all the lighting and stuff like totally happens diegetically as like a goof. And only
Hmm.
Nico's into it, and everyone else is like rolling their eyes. It's just like, God, you're just like the worst. It's so funny. Well, I love Devil May Cry. It's like a good story, but like the subtext is hilarious. It's like, yeah, Dante and Virgil are both pushing 50. Both are going to kill themselves, and this turns Nero into I need to like prevent my idiot dad figures from murdering each other because they're so stupid.
Yeah, I always thought that Dante uh and Virgil are like immortal,
They
or at least
fun-
functionally.
they are functionally immortal, yeah, but that doesn't mean they can't like kill each other.
Well, that's not what I mean. I mean they wouldn't be old men like that.
Like well, it's like it's more like Dante. It's not like he's like an old man. It's more like Dante has stopped he's stopped caring for himself. Like
Uh
he doesn't eat, he doesn't do anything.
let's
He's like because he's immortal, he's not doing anything to get by. He's just sitting in his office, like just
let's see if
wasting
we can
time.
get a good look at Angry. There we
There we
go.
go. That's very good.
What's down there? Oh, death spikes.
Whew, made it. Listen, like Nero's less of a Mary Sue, or like a new author, new hit, like trying to usurp the new character, and more of a
Mm.
I would like my remaining family to not kill each other over pointless, stupid reasons, please. Like both of you are like in your 50s. Could you please try to resolve your problems like normal people?
Oh,
That's funny. And so you have your final Virgil Dante fight in 5, and it cuts to Nero intervening and Dante being like, "I'm too old for this shit," and then Virgil going like, hey, Dante, if I kill Nero, if I beat Nero, does that count as me beating you?" And Dante's like, "Man, I don't care anymore. Whatever,
amazing.
bro." And then the funniest thing, and this is the absolute funniest part of Devil May Cry 5, is that Nero is like a hard counter to Virgil.
Amazing.
Like Nero puts Virgil, his dad, into like a headlock and like suplexes him. And
Amazing.
all your Devil May Cry fans will do your, "Oh, Virgil was tired after beating Dante," or some shit like that. Like, no, Virgil's 50, fighting like a 20 year
Uh-oh.
old.
Oof.
Like, shut the fuck up. It's not sane rules. It is your dad just tried to fight your younger brother and got his ass kicked because your younger brother is 25 and your dad is like 51. Like, your younger brother who goes to the gym every weekend
Yeah.
and works at the orphanage and is beloved by all the children versus your uncle versus his deadbeat dad who hangs out in like a trench coat and
He
still
hangs
tries
out. He goes to the hot topic and thinks that it's
he walks
still cool.
that it's still goth in like 2022. It's like I love Devil May Cry 5 so much because like the recontextualization of Dante and Virgil as like embarrassing father figures is like amazing. And also and then so you beat the game and then the game gives you all these like as like a new game plus feature, it gives you like all these like menu stills of like all the characters hanging out on like the Devil May Cry van, right?
Hmm.
And Virgil's there too, and Virgil is like awkwardly trying to reconnect with his son Nero, and he's just like so uncomfortable. He like doesn't know how to open a conversation. He's like tries to break the ice, but every time like the conversation gets derailed, it's like, oh my god. It is It is so funny. It's like
Ooh,
Virgil,
ooh, 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 oh, hey.
master of the katana, but like has never had to like there's this whole juxtaposition of like both Dante and Virgil are half human, half demon, and Dante embraced his human side and Virgil embraced his devil side, whatever. But like because of that, Virgil has never had to like interact with any human beings for like the past 50 years.
Whoa.
So he doesn't know how to talk to people. It's just like
He just tries to evil monologue at people.
it's like kind of it's so silly. And like despite Virgil literally going through hell and back, being possessed by like a demon, being mind controlled by the villain of Devil May Cry 1 and wandering around like a hellish wasteland for like the past 40 years, he is still only somewhat less put together than Dante is.
Amazing.
Dante, who has been sitting around eating pizza for the last 30 years, is only just slightly more put together than his apocalyptic demon brother. It is very, very good shit.
I like how the level designer had to put a little ramp there
Ooh,
in
yeah.
order to get you to boost up. Whoop.
What else? Like, there's a lot of good stuff about 5. The gameplay is really solid. It's like, yeah, gameplay wise, it's like the most. They streamline a lot of the more esoteric mechanics from 3, and a lot of hardcore people didn't like it. But shut up, stop complaining. Like, who cares? They gave Dante a lot of like really cool upgrades that like streamline a lot of his moveset while also giving him way more options to work with.
Mm-hmm.
They gave him the motorcycle. They gave him like a nunchucks that reconnect into like a pole, like a staff.
Mm-hmm.
They
Oh,
gave
hey,
him.
that's Sun Wukong's weapon from fucking Ruby.
It is in a way.
He has two like shotgun nunchucks that connect into a big staff.
And all these mechanical updates they do for the characters is all in addition. They introduce an entirely new playstyle for a character that is V, who controls his two summons independently for massive damage. Not massive damage, but it's more like a indirect, like requires smarter approaches to gameplay, and it is easily my favorite gameplay styles in the series.
Mm-hmm.
And as you build your devil trigger, you just summon a fucking meteorite from the sky that summons like a goo golem that just like utterly wastes your opponent. It's so much fun. And I'm sad that you don't play as V as much as the other characters, but I really like V. V is such a fun. I hope that gameplay style comes back elsewhere because it's a good idea. And it does the cool like revengeance thing where all the characters' themes like reflect like their like inner kind of situations and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Devil May Cry is my favorite musical, yeah. And Dante's is like the most nihilistic and like depressing version it has ever been.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always been like that ever since like 3, but like everyone's just like, "What? No, Dante's not depressed. Look at him. He's being so wacky woohoo pizza man. How would this man who overcompensates so much ever be depressed?" And I'm just like, "Yeah,
Yeah. So here's how spikes, death spikes work in these games. If you land on top of them, you die. If
Okay.
you walk through them, you're fine. But if you run through them, you take damage.
Got it.
So that's how those work.
That's good. I think that's a good way to do it. I never like touch of death spikes where you touch them from the sides and you die. Like that doesn't fucking make sense.
Yeah.
Nah, just jump over the wall.
Shit.
Uh, well, back around here.
Yeah, I was pressing levers in order to get this hallway opened up.
Oh.
Woof. Woof. Ow. Did you ever see the episode of Mythbusters where they tested the Indiana Jones running through the trap thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
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 what happened?
oh!
Yeah.
It
That's looking at you.
I don't like the look. I don't like how these guys look like they're rigged character models that are about to kill me. And I'm pretty sure that's about that was about to happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and
I swear that one on the right is like totally looking at you and following you.
it
Yeah,
is.
it is. Oh my god, that's so creepy. Got his ass.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's not real.
I think he is real. He's just not gonna activate until I pick up the thing. This thing is the cursor in one of the later games.
Ooh.
Whoop. Actually, I should heal up. Quit doing at me. Save. Put the guns away.
Bruh.
Oh, I thought for a second I thought he was gone. I was like, what? All right, let's get out of here.
Oh, building's coming down. For your Metroid escape music.
Oof.
It's Roblox. Poof noise effect.
Ow, 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 ow. Oh, God, there's a guy.
Oh well.
I didn't expect there to be just a guy here.
Oh my god.
Oh, hey.
Everything despawned, maybe, kinda.
No, I don't think so. But, the music stopped.
I like the cool music.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh.
Oh, hey, a full health kit. And something else I can't see because my light's blinding me. Shotgun shells. Magnum
Looks like
shells.
ooh. Hmm.
I'm not sure if the Magnum shells go into your pistols and make them more powerful, or if there's like a separate Magnum weapon you pick up.
Probably a separate Magnum weapon.
Just like in Resident Evil. Very.
Very.
Sir.
No, keep fighting.
Well, you have my total attention now. I'm not quite sure if I've got yours.
You shot me 70 times.
I'll heal and hide you to a barn door yet.
Of course.
You and that driveling piece of the ski-on. You want to keep it so bad? I'll harness it right up your...
Wait. We're talking about the artifact here?
Damn straight we are. Right up.
Hold on. I'm sorry. This piece, you say. Where's the rest?
Miss Natla put Pierre DuPont on that trail.
And where is that?
Ha! You ain't fast enough for him.
So you think all this talking is just holding me up?
I don't know where his little jackrabbit frog legs are running him to. You'll have to ask Miss Natla.
Thank
Bodied.
you. I will.
I will.
Up. FMV volume. Literally sounds like a fucking jet engine.
I love Tomb Raider. No longer invading tombs. Now it's
Relocated now to St. Francis's Folly, new temptations torment me. Rumour amongst my fellow brothers is that entombed beneath our monastery.
Remember how they turned this character into a girl who just gets hurt constantly
Really?
and brutalized in Tomb Raider in the remake?
A pendant divided and shared between the three rulers, which curbs tremendous powers. Powers beyond the creator himself.
With a concerningly like violent death
Lying
sequences.
so close to my mortal
Yeah.
self. Each night, I beat myself rid of these fantasies, but it is indeed a test.
Pierre, you litterbug.
Beans.
I love Bean Brand Bean. You gotta
Oh.
find him. You gotta find him by following his like
His
tunnel.
trail of beans.
Like Johnny from Metal Gear.
God. Oh God.
There are the
Lions. Lions. So yeah, that's the first Tomb Raider game. Uh, Want to compare this to the Anniversary, which came out in 2007. Hello.
Yeah. I'm here.
Oh, I wanna I wanna show 3 off a little bit, just so I can point out some of the changes they made to the
The control stuff?
gameplay.
Okay, okay.
Um, this is where do I watch it from the? I can't remember if I watch it from. No, I watch it from. Where is it? No, I do watch it from here, don't I? Uh, where? Where's what I'm looking for? It is not showing up.
Oh dear.
What if I load into a game and look? Um, here we go.
Okay, woo. Alright.
All right.
Ooh.
So
She's less
this,
polygonal.
yeah, I think is this PlayStation. I don't think this is PlayStation 2 yet.
No, very much not.
Yeah, this is
I'm
this
ready
was
for
like
you,
what, like
babe.
98 or something.
Tomb Raider
Well,
3 is PlayStation.
I
PlayStation.
didn't.
Regular PlayStation.
Yeah,
PSX.
I didn't set up my control. I didn't save my controls apparently. Um, Run back, left, right, duck, dash, walk, jump, action, arm, flare, look, roll, inventory. Okay. So this Tomb Raider 3.
I love her boots.
Yeah.
And yeah, now she has the signature long ponytail.
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
So is this the one where she fights Gex?
what?
Is this the one with Gex in it?
Yes. Whoops, I hit.
Oh,
Yeah, I hit the flare button.
that's cool. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You can also throw the flare. So.
Cool.
So you have a few new moves in this one. Still have the same ones as before. Except, like I said, whoop, monkey. Oh, hit the wrong button. There we go.
Now you got your bullet casings too.
Yeah. So instead of having dedicated left and right keys, now you hold down the walk button in order to step left and right. You still have the directional jumps that you can do. You also have crouching and crawling, which you can use this to back up to an edge, and then you can hold down a button to gently let yourself off the edge instead of just dropping down. Oh. My favorite part though is this, not that. I think it's this. Yep, here we go.
Ooh, that's fancy.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything, but I think it's just there just to kind of.
Butt ogle, yeah.
Well, I mean that, but also it kind of shows how much of like an acrobat Laura is.
It's also like an animation flex.
Yeah, yeah, you can lower yourself down now.
It's pretty cool.
There isn't any in this area. There's also monkey bars in this game. Like there are, and by monkey bars, there's like you can grab onto the ceiling in certain spots now, which is a new puzzle mechanic in this game. That wasn't in the first two.
Look at this iteration. Look at video games.
What else was there? Oh, if there's also a sprint key, and if you jump, you do a well, that didn't work, but there's a sprint key.
The magic Sims crystals.
Yeah, that's something they added in this game, and a lot of people don't like it. It's a health thing.
I mean, if this was video game with like the health kits just sitting in the abandoned tombs, like whatever.
I mean, there's still health kits in this game,
Oh,
but yeah,
that's just goofy.
yeah. But you can sprint, and if you jump at the end, you do a roll. So, and that's for dramatically rolling into closing doors and stuff like that. Consequently, you now also have a stamina bar, which is in the top right. What else is there? You still have the quick turn thing. I think that's it for the movement, but it's like significant, so it's enough to where it's not a lot, but it's enough to add more interesting puzzles to the game. Yeah. And Laura also, I think, I'm not sure what game this started in. It could be even the first one, but you have different outfits for different environments and stuff.
Oh, it's
Yeah. This is probably my favorite of out of the first three at least. I haven't played 4 or 5, so I can't say. But out of these original Tomb Raider games is probably my favorite one, just because like the move, like certain things are simplified, but you also have more things that are complicated.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
I didn't expect how much I'd be like mechanically interested in like, oh yeah, it's like a deliberate platformer. I'm just like, huh.
Yeah.
Why didn't people make more of those? Well, I guess because tank controls fell out of fashion, so
Yeah, the tank controls are the biggest problem.
problem, air quotes.
Well, I mean, yeah. Like, there's certain things you could do. Um, like, I mean, this is like before mouse controls and
Yeah,
stuff like that, right?
yeah. It was more of a solution than a problem, but
Well,
I guess as like the second joystick became a thing, it became.
yeah, well, you gotta remember when Tomb Raider was made, it was before
Yeah.
DualShock existed. It was just like the original PlayStation controller where it just had no joysticks on it. Um, yeah, so you want to see what they did for the remake of the first game?
Yes. Show me. Is this anniversary?
Yeah, I want to show Anniversary now. Let me change the game because I wanna play through the entire first level, so it's like a direct comparison. Um, where? Can't remember what the button for game changing is on Streamlabs. Oh, here it is. Uh, Tomb Raider. Anniversary. Update. All right, now. So this is 11 years later, essentially.
Woo.
Um,
Still loading for me.
it's not still loading. I just haven't tabbed over to them because I'm changing it the stream
Oh.
around. Okay, that doesn't work. Let's see. Hold on. I want to be changing for a second. Here we go. Back to that. Now this fix. No. Did this one. Tomb Raider. How about this? Here we are.
There we go. Oh, okay, that's a good model.
Yeah, this is 2007, so...
Oh, wow. It really did keep the big titties, though. I guess, you know what? I can respect that.
I mean,
I guess, you know
why not?
Yeah, I guess so. You
Well, calling it this is kind of on the
Oh,
nose, isn't it?
God.
There we go.
There we go.
I don't want to be too on the nose there. Oh, manual grab, why not?
So this is the Croft Manor, isn't it?
No. This is Koita, India, as just said, in 1996. The Croft Manor in this game is way smaller than in the earlier games. And even the remake.
Sounds like fun, but I'm only here to make an introduction. Lara Croft, meet Jacqueline Natla of Natla Technologies.
Good afternoon, Miss Croft. My research department has recently turned its focus to the study of ancient artifacts, and I'm led to believe that with the right incentive, you're just the woman to
definitely
find them
not
for
a
me.
villain.
I'm afraid you've been misled. I only play for sport.
Which is precisely why I've come to you, Miss Croft. This is a game you've played before, with your father. You both spent years searching for the Scion of Atlantis. All you needed was the location of Qualopec's tomb.
You found Vilcabamba.
How quickly can you get to Peru?
Vilcabamba continues to elude us, and my
They
insistence
should have just shown up to like the Croft Manor, and it cuts to Laura, and she's in like she's in like a Kigurumi. She's just like, what?
simply refuses to accept the possibility that
I'm
Atlantis
inserting my headcanon of Dork Lara Croft,
civilizations were built. Increasingly,
because
I find it is love.
Oh, by the way, she's wearing shorts in the Himalayan or the Peruvian mountains, by the way. I mean, she was in the first game, honestly, but it feels weirder.
They changed the glasses. Oh, this game sucks.
Yeah.
She's not wearing the John Lennon glasses. It's trash.
Not to worry, I'll find another way up.
I love polyglots just screaming at each other in a different language that you totally both understand. It's good shit.
So you can walk.
Yeah, you get the hip sway now. You know, I walk like that everywhere. It's normal. Okay, it's a lot smoother, I guess.
You guess. It has normal controls. Oh no, wait. Manual graphics control in this game. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, I gotta hold it. Okay. In Legends, they did the thing where Legends came out before this one. And then, oh, okay. Then they made Anniversary. In Legends, it had the same thing as the other games, where holding down the use button was the grab wedge. I don't think you had to keep holding on it. Actually, that's the way that works. I'm just not. I want to turn that. I want to make it automatically grab. Hold on.
Oh, the frame rate's a little finicky on the Discord, and let me check the mage melon and to see.
I mean, it might be the menus. I think the menus are chunky.
Okay, I'm just gonna look at your game feed to see if it's choppy as well. No, okay, it's pretty good on the menu then. On the in-game, I should say. So it's just this here. When you crunch it from 60 to 30, it can get a little wacky.
Yeah. They also added in the sexy vault in this game, but it's faster. And there's also a grappling hook.
Okay.
I fucked it up. Which the grappling hook was introduced in Legends, I believe.
The sexy vault isn't as impressive when it's like a normal character model and not a PS1 animation.
Yeah.
It's not as interesting. It's okay.
When you're doing that, you can really see how thick Laura's calves are.
Yeah, I can see. Oh, they're not that thick. That's fine. For someone who's like jumping around all the time, like that's fine. That's expected.
I also gave her iconic ponytail for this.
Yeah. I would like it if they gave her a jacket, for fuck's sake, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know what's up with that.
It's Tomb Raider. It's not... It doesn't look more awkward because it's not like a normal game and not like a limited PS1.
Yeah, it looks fine for the PlayStation 1.
They
If it's
had
just
one
like,
though, and they just tried to make a cool design. It was like, oh, that's cool. And then here it's just like, wait, why did they just not give her a color?
yeah.
So weird.
So you basically played the intro cutscene that in the first. So now the wolves are going to come out and maul this guy to death, presumably.
No. Rip. Fucking are you? Demon looking wolves. No.
Emotion. So yeah, this hallway looks very similar to So you can roll like that. You can also, if you hold down, you can do, or not hold it, you gotta tap it. You can do that.
Ooh, it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm just kind of into like acrobatic stuff, so like it's cool. To me, it's very neat, very neat TM.
Mm-hmm. I think so. Laura also gets dirty and stuff when you do that kind of thing.
Oh, dirty. Oh,
She doesn't get super dirty, at least from what I've seen so far. But
we gotta make her dirty. Yeah, just when she gets covered in mud. And then like the junior intern who's just like, all right.
In 2007, it was very impressive that she got dirty when you rolled around.
Good lord, oh my god.
I mean, and a few years later, or maybe not even, like, when did Uncharted come out? The first one.
Oh, Uncharted 1, I think it was 2009.
Yeah, like, it was very impressive when in Uncharted, Nathan Drake would, only parts of his body would get wet.
Uncharted is also 2007.
So this is contemporary with the first Uncharted, where people were blown away by the fact that Nathan Drake can get selectively wet.
This game runs at, well, no, this is because this is on a computer, isn't it? That's probably why it runs at 60.
Yeah. It's funny. There's actually, I think the game has some better effects on the 360 that it didn't.
Really?
Because I think this is the port of the PlayStation 3 version, and it didn't have the same effects.
Okay.
And the same for the first one. Except in the first one on the PC version, you can turn on the next gen effects, but they cause some weird stuff to happen.
Strange. Okay. I mean, it's the mid-aughts PC. It's not perfect yet. Only Bethesda was... Ironically, Bethesda was one of the few companies getting it right. Well, even Oblivion had some, like, weirdness when it comes like, oh, you want to use a controller? Get fucked, nerd.
Yeah, why would you want to use a controller on PC? Get an Xbox.
Hot Howard, my wrists, no.
You can use a controller on this, but it doesn't have the same prompts.
Oh, okay, that sucks.
Which is really funny for Tomb Raider Legends, because the prompt for, like, when you misgrab a wedge in these games and you have to quickly re-grab it, it's like on the Xbox version it's like the Y button. On the PC version it's the same yellow button, but instead of a Y on it, it's a hand. But it doesn't change if you use controller. It's the same. I give up on that secret. I'm done. Bats!
Oh, like Lorcoff is Z-targeting now.
There's a way you can, like, multi-target enemies when you have 2 guns.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, where's the look? Oh yeah, there's also...
Ew, get it away from me.
yeah,
Over the shoulder. No. Ew.
it's Resident Evil 4 style where you can't move.
Yeah, that's okay.
So you lock on enemies by pressing the right... Okay.
Holding our mouse.
So you hold E to move up and down your own
Okay.
grapple hook line. I didn't think I made that.
The platforming is still pretty, like, acrobat. Like, it's still, like, kind of freeform.
Whoop.
It's just not as, like, deliberate and complex as it... Oh, rip.
Yeah, in this game, war like well, actually, no, in earlier games too. I'm pretty sure in Angel of Darkness as well. When you die, you just ragdoll and it's kind of wacky. The game can't want me to jump this way. Yeah. Up there.
I love that. I love ragdoll. Can you go up?
Oh.
There we go.
This is why in Uncharted they have more everything that you can climb is yellow.
Everything is yellow, yeah. Oh my god, you're so right though.
I can't really see the top of my screen because of my light, honestly. Oh hey.
Oh, they kept the LA Moore jingle, yes. I feel like if they gave Tomb Raider like MGS3 style like survival mechanics, it would probably fit.
Yeah, I think they kind of tried to do that a little bit with the reboot, but it didn't work very well.
Yeah. Well, the reboot is like just like not that heavy focused and being a hardcore experience, so it just kind of falls apart.
Yeah. Is there flares? Controls. In Legends, you have a flashlight.
I'm thinking about it now, but Death Stranding really is like the only other like deliberate movement game.
Yeah.
Is, compared to like the original Tomb Raiders.
No.
Just put jumping in Death Stranding. Bam. Like put like meaningful platforming in Death Stranding, and it's like bam, modern Tomb Raider game.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's some room with the bridge. I bet there's wolves down there. Actually, I haven't seen it. Yep, there they are. Uh-oh. Like, yeah, just like playing this game, just it feels better than the old Tomb Raider games, but it's like it's different, right? I guess this is not the same as like the trying to platform precisely and stuff like that, right? And utilizing your move set to like a precise degree. You know what? This is where the first jump was that I did. So in this game, it's a rope.
That was painful.
It probably was.
And like colliding with like a ledge like that is like, oh, it did not look fun.
Yeah, I think this is like I think there's a good in between where it's just like between like in in the remake, like Laura getting like pieces of metal stabbed through her chest as stabbed through her stomach essentially.
Yeah.
And this game is just like oof.
I love that elaborate pull an arrow out of your fucking
Yeah.
gaping wound in your abdomen, as if that would not immediately kill you in real life.
Hey, look, it's that room from before with the
This is
vertical.
still like this is still like goofy cartoon Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider
Yeah.
is like fine. Tomb Raider is fine when it's like
Ow.
kind of a Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Laura has a journal where she like will comment on things in the room that you're in. Like, yeah, it's about basically the same inventory. There we go. I like it when games tutorialize you on things, and before you can even like possibly mentally recognize what happened.
My favorite is Devil May Cry 3's method of easy mode being unlocked is that you die too much. So you die to your first boss too often, and then like there's a big like the screen fades to black, and there's this like big white faded text on like a black background. It says easy mode is now selectable after you die, and it's just like oof.
Amazing.
Oof.
It's like in Cruelty Squad where you unlock easy mode by dying like 4 times in the same level.
Sekiro has one too, where if you dying enough unlocks more branches in Emma's like a gourd tree, which is just like, oh, why you gotta do this? I think RE8 has one too. It's similar if you die enough. You get a big easy mode unlocked.
I see. I missed this one. Did it. A unlocks none. Bear.
Air 2, let's fucking go.
Let's see. I should perform adrenaline dodge. Ooh. So in Legends, you had a, like a PDA, binoculars thing, where you could look at an object and it would tell you what kind of object it was. So like if you could grab it, it would be like a grab hand, or if it was breakable, it would be like a broken thing.
Okay, so like in like a half hour, I'll probably have to go and figure out dinner such. So I know you've been streaming.
My dinner's already done. I need to I need to go down and grab it. Honestly.
Okay. I still need to figure out the situation. I shouldn't be into that. And also, we've been streaming since like what, 3? That's like
Yeah.
nice 2.5 hour stream right there. That's pretty chunky.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. I like Tomb Raider. I didn't expect to like it.
Uh-oh.
I thought it was kind of like a normie game. Oh, it's pretty cool. Oh my god. Okay, I take it back. This is lame. This is lame. This is so stupid.
I assume it does a lot of damage if you hit that shot and not just...
Yeah, oh definitely. I love this era of video games, like early 360, like late PS2. So good. I love it.
Oh. Hey, look, Lara Croft sweat.
I love the ooh. Oh, she does have armpits in this. Oh god. Oh dear.
in the last game, she just had a polygon intersecting another polygon.
This is technology right here. Oh dear, you're running low on O2. Joof.
Oh. See, instead of a big giant block I have to slowly pull, it's just a cage I can slide around now with ease.
Such a freaky thing. The fucking mummified corpse in like a metallic modern cage. Ugh.
And there's like small help. This was a skull wall you commented on, by the way. In the
True. Well, it's not as cool here.
yeah.
They could have made it. They could have made it more skull per brick.
Now it's just a bunch of sticks with skulls on it.
Sticks and that's lame. Before it was like a marvel of architecture, and now it's just boring. Fuck is this shit?
The key is no longer just a JPEG. Alright, still need to drag the cage through here. Whoop. I'm glad the game doesn't make you look at things every time you pick them up. Oh, it's just a secret now. It's not the way out anymore. Oh, it's just like a lever somewhere I'm missing. Ah. Shoot the lock off.
I love archaeology. Bang 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 bang.
They really do be like that, though.
Oh my god.
I get stuck. Do I have to dive down again?
I think you got stuck.
Can't remember how it dived. There we go. There we go. Let me just get air.
I love these demon wolves. So I love the stock sound effects. Oh my god. The fucking Elden Ring dog sound effect.
Whoop.
Those for the dragon's dog, my dog sound. Oh my god.
Whoop. I just know we did the thing. Bats! Hey, this is the door. This is the room that had the 3 doors in it.
Oh, whoa.
Except now it's just 2 doors. Actually, no, it is 3 doors. It's just the one in the middle is big.
Big chonker door. I missed the color from the original, but I guess this was the era where everything was brown and gray.
Yeah. And in Legends, Laura's outfit is also brown.
No.
She has like a brown like V cut, but then a white undershirt. So you don't actually see Queeve, but really. And then she has like the same kind of brown shorts.
I feel like Lara Croft should have been recreated instead of like the reboot making her like a uwu archaeology student. They should have just like gone full on Carmen Sandiego like cartoon character. Like have her doing like Ojo Sama laughs, but like she's the only one who's like that.
That'd be amazing.
This like weird eccentric like wealthy rich person who like goes on like weird architectural digs and heists for like the lols.
That's literally her character in these early games.
Yeah, but it's like never like
Bats.
make it more goofy. Like lean into it harder. I don't know. That's what I think.
I don't know. Maybe the later games did. I can't tell you. Like the later first round of Tomb Raider games.
I feel like video games should be goofier. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I don't need things to be cool.
Whoa!
Jesus, this is not the original, that's for sure. Oh, wowie.
Oh wait, is that? Whoops. Whoops, I fucked it. Don't worry, it fully healed me and gave me one big and small med kit. I want those shotgun shells though. Whoop.
Hideo Kojima Snake Eater directed like Tomb Raider, where it's like a super goofy spy thriller or whatever.
Amazing.
That'd be cool. I know Tomb Raider is more Indiana Jones anyways, but it's very cool.
I remember there's a goof how, you know, Lara Croft, when Tomb Raider came out, Lara Croft was the female Indiana Jones, and then when Uncharted came out, Nathan Drake was the male Lara Croft. So they said just make Nathan Drake just Indiana Jones. No.
Because Harrison Ford is like a daddy, and Nathan Drake does not really have much daddy. Even in like his oldest and the fourth game, he's very much still not like a daddy type.
Sully though. He's Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
He's also Sean Connery, but that's different.
He's both of them. Like that Uncharted where they had Chloe Walsh and Nadine as like the protagonists. It was like a cool spinoff. I think that was neat. I was like, oh, isn't that a fun idea?
Female Nathan Drake, and it just comes full circle again.
Well, she's more of like she's like more actually like a Lara Croft though. Well, at least Chloe Walsh is, anyways. And she's got a hot accent too, so like yeah. And then Nadine is
Ow.
like jacked, just like jacked, and like that's hot too. It was like a kind of fun little like
Oop.
experiment. Oh, Uncharted, and I thought it was neat from when I did it, what I saw of it. I think a lot of the gamers got mad because they made them like lesbians or something or whatever.
I'm pretty sure Shadman did artwork of that.
Oh well. Oh yes, the game enders are just as abrupt. Yes, that's the most faithful part of this.
Yeah, and then it just goes back to the gameplay though. Instead of loading a new area. Oh. Well, I fucked. I keep not expecting that to happen, and then getting fucked.
Oh, here we go. The gears.
Let's hear the lore. No.
Several pieces of the wall mechanism
No.
missing.
Oh no, wait. It doesn't work with a journal. She does say no in this game.
It's not going to be as funny as the no.
I think it's even more abrupt in this game. I experienced her saying no in this game before I did in the original. So it was very like, what? Why'd she just say no? It's like, oh, because that's what it was in the original game.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a much more complicated gear puzzle. Well, not more complicated. It's the same amount of complexity, but like visually, it's more complicated than like 17 gears just laid out on a wall.
Why does this ancient Peruvian temple look like a 18th, like 17th century Victorian era clockwork machinery? Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that the Victorians just made up for the fun of it. That
100%.
the Victorians just came here and they changed it. It's fine.
We just built this gear system for like a goof.
So I think it's crazy every time I hear something that the Victorians literally just made up, but now like people think it's a real thing. Because they thought it was funny. What? I don't know what that was. What? Okay. Wow. So that's enough of that for today. So yeah.
This is cool. Tomb Raider's... Wow, Tomb Raider's cool. Did you know? I didn't know. Wow,
I did know.
Who could have known that Tomb Raider was like a good game? All this time, wow, Tomb Raider was good the whole time. Ah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay.
Well, I think that's it for the stream for today.
Yes. Thanks for watching, everyone who came in and is still here, hopefully.
No, there's no one here.
Oh, it's just me. Well, thank you, me. Thank you for coming.
All right, we had some viewers today.
Yeah, some people came out. That's fine.
Yeah. Thank you for watching, everyone, if you're watching the VoD. Yeah, see y'all later.
Bye.
There it is.